Welcome to Hytale Drama. Their only focus is to get the game out and focus on those zones 1, 2, 3. Interesting. The more clues I am collecting, the more of it looks like Riot Games is one of those Legends of Runeterra and League of Legends sort of developers that only give a fuck about MMO experience, multiplayer experience, which is exactly what a Hypixel also is a bunch of servers playing minigames. Very interesting, but there's this whole, like, big server, right? Big server where you just, like, I don't know, explore, just, like, sort of in Minecraft, but not actually in Minecraft. They haven't much shown that you're going to be building and destroying blocks and worrying about that sort of stuff. They haven't shown enough Minecraft features. They have shown a lot of RPG features, but not something I wanted to see. Also, I don't want to download giant chungus into my computer and not know if I'm going to be able to run it, especially if I want to hang out with other players who are going to start hacking and ruining my experience, and they're not going to be friendly because I'm not there to be friendly at all. If this is not single player experience, I am shook, bro. How dare they? How dare they advertise themselves when they can't even resemble the most important part of Minecraft? It's just like, I am alone, building my own thing, and surviving in the wilderness, and sometimes, occasionally, a creeper wants to come in, and I just scream. If there's no resemblance of that, a nighttime comes and a bunch of creatures start attacking. If there's no resemblance of that, what's the point? What are we waiting for exactly here, right? What kind of experience that is so interesting? What are the ideas that are so interesting that we should just sit there and be teased? These are actually my final words, my final conclusion, because I don't want Hytale in my life unless it proves itself after the release. It proves itself that it's not a virus that's taken advantage of Windows 10 not being secured enough. There's not just Belle Delphine slowly revealing less and less clothing and putting more things into her, naked body, bro, to generate more OnlyFans, more simps that would just be waiting for shit to happen. All of this I will talk about through the video I've made reacting to these things, and it's quite interesting to me. We got nothing, we got nothing still. To this day, we getting nothing. The dude, the Quebec corner dude, is getting something because he's a big simp, and big sims have to be met in person. It's literally Hytale is like a girl basically selling herself out in an internet influencer style of like, oh my god, I dropped another picture on Instagram and another picture on Instagram, and wow. And people are talking about me, and I'm like teasing those people so hard right now. And I'm talking to them of like, yes, that is going to be happening, and that's going to be happening, and you should be waiting. Oh my god, it's just such an influencer girl vibes right now with Hytale. And in the end, it's just going to be a multiplayer experience of like, oh, it's just like a party. I don't go to parties. I don't buy tickets to concerts, bro. I'm just sitting here next to my computer. I am the dude who plays games. That is who I am. I don't want no fucking League of Legends 2 right now. And you should not allow my concerns to fade away as if like, oh, some developer can just step in and say everything is work in progress and you should not be upset because we're just going to fix all your concerns. That's the promise. You can promise anything you want. You can show nice pictures on the screen. But we're not supposed to believe that. We're not supposed to just drool all over our screens and pretend that this is good content. Waiting ain't no good content. You know what is good content? Subscribing to me as I unfolds Hytale Drama number whatever, bro. Holy crap. What number do we have? Last time on Hytale Drama, we have seen 2 pictures. My goodness. Holy crap. It was Drama 11. That is so exciting. Belle Delphine posted 2 pictures of herself. That is so cool. Even Belle Delphine is more entertaining than fucking Hytale. What the hell are we talking about, bro? After 7 years, we are gonna be more entertained by the adult industry rather than playing games anymore. When was the last time you approached Whammon, bro? You can't talk about Hytale with Whammon no more, can you? They're not gonna be anticipating that shit. They're not that stupid, hopefully. They're smart enough to scam you instead. They know how teasing works, I imagine, bro. Where you do all the work, all the waiting, you get sucked into subscribing to these weird-ass channels, or just waiting. What's happening with Hytale? Oh my god, new engine, crazy, bro. They unveiled. All these weird channels, like, it's so bizarre to me. This is 5 years ago. 5 years ago, man. 5+. And the dude actually said in the video, this is pretty fast. No, in the trailer, they already had the game, but what happened is Riot acquired the company, all the developers, now under the roof, under investor money as well. They just gotta rework the engine, though, so Riot can also gobble that up as well. You know, the engine has to fit their ecosystem of applications and ways to sell goodies, you know, because it's a multiplayer game. They can sell a lot of shit. It's just going to be about money, and it's not going to be about single-player experience. No, you're not going to get a good one. They're going to focus on the mini-games. You'll see. You'll see all of this in this video, bro. It's just that bad. Although, it is speculation, but we're waiting, you know. Make your move. Make your counter-arguments. You never know when a video like mine is going to blow up and just destroy their reputation out of nowhere. So that's why I'm doing this drama on one side. On the other side, the spotlight deserved by other games, by other creators who are genuinely trying to show us, you know, a different version of Minecraft, different experience of Minecraft. I found it. It's Mind Test. Some people are showing vintage story, talking about vintage story. Shut up about it. It's a terrible experience. I don't want it in my life, okay? It's too overcomplicated. Over-realistic, so to speak. I don't want that sort of shit in my life. Like, I want a simple, you just drop down, explore, whatever, meet some mobs, kick some ass. Just something simple, bro. Hytale is also overcomplicating things, appearing as if it's a AAA title that's gonna, you know, sit and rot on your computer, taking 50 gigabytes of storage or whatever. Just like GTA 6 that everyone wants. Like, yeah, a AAA title can be good if it's really good, if it already established itself. Hytale did none of those things and pretending that this AAA title is just gonna fucking slam. Legends of Runeterra can barely keep up with Hearthstone. I have Legends of Runeterra, and I am not interested, bro. Raron, the creator, who interested in all kinds of games, not interested either. It's not an escape route. Even though it looks good, it just... there's one thing missing. I cannot fully trash the game. It has to be an exclusive episode first. So, for now, I just want to show you the stats, and a simple game like Marvel Snap makes a lot more sense. A weird game like Legends of Runeterra was hyped beyond imagination, above Hearthstone, apparently. Over, more years, please. Over more years. Hearthstone had to fall down for this little fart to come up. Alright? So even if Hytale does that, which is just unbelievably difficult, they will go above Minecraft for the time being. The hype is going to be there. But it's still likely to die and dive below the game they're trying to defeat, especially if they just focus on multiplayer shit. We're talking about Riot Games. Riot Games already have lived through this, and they are sort of still hold something. You know, they're still 1/5 of the Hearthstone there. And I hate Hearthstone. I think Hearthstone sucks, you know, but they couldn't fucking make a better game to attract players in a proper manner. I'm sorry, bro. There's something wrong going on with this Runeterra thing. I've played it, and I was not hooked. There is single-player experience that is pretty good, but it's not polished. It's just, there's something fucking bullshit about it. Like, it's out of balance and it's boring. Maybe it's not challenging enough. Maybe it's messed up, basically. I have no hope. No one's gonna save them from making a terrible game that's not being tested right now. They're just showing to creators of, like, do you like this? Yes, of course. Yes, of course. The creators like everything. Anything that shines, bro. Because creators are clueless of what the next Minecraft is. They think Hytale is going to be the next Minecraft. Nah, bro. It's just hopes and dreams. It's 10% chance, to be honest. Even if every feature is better, it looks like it's an MMO rather than an actual, genuine survival experience that people just want a fresh survival experience. I believe that's what made Minecraft popular. It would make Minecraft popular again. Minecraft 2 popular. Just a cool survival exploration experience. No strings attached of, like, I don't have to have friends. I don't have to worry about my skill level. I don't have to grind through goblins upon goblins to explore deeper areas. I don't have to do none of those things. Just, it's all in my pace. Within my pace, I'm not getting fucking, you know, roasted in the chat for being too slow or being too fast. For fuck's sake, man. But this will get worse as you get the full picture. Like, there is more new height. So let's play it at higher speed and enjoy information. But I have some new thoughts as well. I the video as well, because in the video I'm like introducing a bunch of drama that happened last year, and I was able to solve it pretty much. Be on the right side of history, even though it's still not exactly apparent what happened. This year I wanted to touch on Hytale, because it's brewing, because it's trying to tell you that it's coming out. It's even closer, guys. Yeah, Hytale should be released by now. It's not supposed to be closer. It's all fucking bullshit. Oh, it definitely got a bump in development requirements to develop the new engine on a new code that Riot approves of. Oh, thumbs up! This code works with our systems now. Giving them a lot of work to do. Rewriting all that shit is just exhausting. I don't know if the developers have any souls left for that matter. I think they just sold it for gold. Whatever is being said, because a game is a game. It's not a game. It's a teaser if it's not released. It's just such a weird object to look at. Such an anomaly of the internet. But yeah, it's so unfortunate that you have to tease people. The reason Penguin videos are so popular, the reason why Penguin is so popular, is because he just sits there and says interesting things in an interesting way without actually explicitly explaining the subject. I usually spoil everything on a thumbnail and title. Well, Penguin takes 2-3 minutes to dive in, just to warm up, basically. I would love to show an example. You obviously never know how long it's gonna take, so I might be embarrassed.
Did YouTube streaming fail? I'm using past tense because according to a lot of people, it's already buried 6 feet under. There's been a lot of YouTube exclusive streamers over the last month or so that have announced that they're moving back to Twitch or that they're going to be multi-streaming now that their YouTube contracts are up.
Okay, something has to happen. Then I quit streaming. Will that work? What?
I'm just kidding. The video's not actually muted. There's no audio problems here.
That's just an introduction, a very weird one.
Just a classic prank right there. I couldn't help myself. I'm such a little joke.
Yeah. Here we go, here we go. If you're invested into streaming, he already has you by the balls. This is the funny bit. Instead, he wants to entertain the first few seconds because he knows, bro. That's his strategy.
I got you, though. Hook, line, and sinker. Anyway, a lot of people have been asking if I've quit streaming because it's been a few weeks since my last live broadcast. And that's a pretty long break, especially when I went like 6 years, 7 years, however long it's been, of daily streaming.
A lot of people ask this question, but I will just continue teasing people the actual answer, you know.
And 2024, I haven't been streaming as much in general. From the very beginning of 2024, I wasn't streaming.
I will give you a little bit of a history now. You know, you get the idea, right? And it's almost like, oh, I guess I don't have to click because I just learned too many things. It also helps to be provocative. And again, in the comment section, I'm kind of just explaining how me gets views. What kind of videos get views? Because I don't get to control which videos get views. I upload whatever I find myself doing. Whatever I want to talk about. But only specific type of videos get promoted. Ability to tease the audience is very difficult. You have to show some crazy things on the screen. You have to promise some crazy things. I don't have time for that anymore. It's a strategy that I will never be able to master because it's the dumbest thing as well. At some point, just women take that from you and they do it. You don't have to do it at all. Just go straight to the point. Enjoy yourself while you do it. Be genuine. Be honest. But it shows you, though, that even the influencers on the top are weirdos who just trying to manipulate the audience to give them views because views give them power. That's it. You know, good reputation sometimes give them power. Whatever it takes to just stay relevant, stay afloat, have the enough resources to do their YouTube thing, YouTube career. But even Mr. Beast starts showing cracks and everything starts falling apart. And it's like, what do I do? What do I do? Well, usually when something bad happens to a YouTuber, they all just fall down, never get back up again. It's just is what it is, man. You gotta admit your defeat. You might get another chance to just hang around in lower quality without so much authority of like, I'm the best on YouTube sort of vibes. This is fascinating to me. This is entangled into a lot of human manipulation stuff, but we're talking about game developers being bought over. They're getting manipulated. They're very insecure people. These game developers, basically fucking Riot Games just snatched, bro. They just snatched those game developers so early. Like, Notch was hanging on, bro. Notch got $2 billion from Microsoft itself, the most evil corporation there is that controls every single computer out there. Windows are everywhere, bro. I see Windows everywhere. Notch sold to the most evil entity, and it's like, yeah, that's pretty respectable. But Hytale selling themselves off before they even fucking release the game? That is the most outrageous behavior, just pure insecurity, out of pure insecurity, and they have been told of, like, build a new engine, then your game is gonna work. It's the saddest thing. Like, they probably drained out to the 0% of being able to actually be productive anymore in that company. It's just fucking madness, bro. I don't know how they would have to feel. They're like 10% away from releasing the game, and someone just sells all of their soul. Someone just buys them over, promising other things because they have been promising things to the people. So Riot Games is just like, well, let's keep promising things. We have monies though from League of Legends, and that's card game from League of Legends. You know, they just have one game. And Valorant. They have Valorant. I have not explored Valorant, but it's just another multiplayer fucking shooter garbage that I don't want in my life. I don't want none of these things. This is too mainstream almost. Minecraft did not feel mainstream because it gave you a single player experience to tackle. Man, this is some scary shit to me.
People's frustration, which is not usual in
In this video, I am clueless about all these things that I'm talking about, that I'm screaming about. This gets wild drama for me to pick the right side. But there is no other side. There's no game. There's no fanboys yet. There's only people who are drooling all over a game that's not there. There's so many things to do. You might want to consider that instead of following these weird channels. But for the comedy's sake, we have to dive in. It's almost like men picked up on the greatest strategy of all time, the Belle Delphine strategy. Who's the best OnlyFans girl? Why is she the best? Because she doesn't give you everything at once, you know? She just slowly fucking peels off, one layer at a time, of her reputation. She builds her personality slowly and surely, guys, on the internet. Because she knows she needs to do more drama instead of just fully destroying her reputation through adult industry stuff. You know, she knows the strategy of socializing and triggering people and dealing with weirdos of the internet, just gobbling them up like a Pac-Man game. But even someone like Belle Delphine eventually falls apart into pieces, and we're not getting enough stimulation from this fucking weirdo on the internet, which is gaming. We have found the best game, which is just sandbox run around in the open world. And now we got the biggest teaser of them all. You know, that's what happens. The biggest game makes the biggest teaser, makes the biggest drooler of the internet as well. This is what Hytale is. That's just what Hytale just wanted it to be as a baby. You know, it saw the potential of what Minecraft can be, and instead it wanted to be as just like, oh, look, we have dragon, guys. That sort of fucking insane a world of like, look, we have this feature and that feature and this animation and this. It's almost like everything is fake. It's just a drooler experience, basically. Just such an evil act of like, oh my god. Oh my, we should think of it that way so people don't get stuck in a trap. Because this could be a trap, and this could be the weirdest trap of the internet. Oh my god. They're just showing you things, but there's no actual things. Now, it's impossible for that to happen. Like, they tried to show you gameplay, and the trailer was pretty detailed, and this is how Minecraft looks like. It's a blocky thing, of course. And there has to be an engine running all these things in real time, too. Like, all these features seem real. So I don't want to dismiss this as a fake game that will never come out. I don't want to, but I have to. Because it's infuriating. I don't want to just stare at Dragon and stare at all these, like, tree people, Quebecs, bro, all these weird creatures with lore of some kind. Like, what? Let us explore then. If you have lore that's a feature, but we will explore it, build faster, you know? So we don't get to see the entire movie in snippets, and then when the movie is released of like, I have seen the whole movie. You know, I just had the whole experience. All the cool things have been revealed. I've seen the dragon, now I just have to defeat it. Which is kind of like lackluster. I get a better sword, better armor, and defeat a dragon. Oh wait, I cannot defeat a dragon without 5 other friends, you know? Fucking bullshit's gonna happen, I swear. They're just turning into a female that's rejecting you and just mistreating you, basically. You should be spending your time elsewhere. It's just so ironic, so funny to me. It looks good, right? Hytale looks good. It's just, what am I looking at exactly? Boobies? Last time I looked at boobies! This thing. The new engine. 2 pictures. Let's go, bro. 2 pictures that barely look different, but it's a big deal because they recreated the second picture. It was so complicated. We don't even know that shit at all. Of like, the new engine barely looks different. What the fuck was the point of that? Now it looks like they're fucking fooling around at this point. Holy shit. I was offended now. Of like, oh, you show me that's your new engine? Slightly modified picture, recreation. New engine's supposed to do new things, no? It's just one-to-one recreation of whatever they had. It's just ported to new code because they have been told to do so. It's speculation, but it's probably very close. Because Riot Games acquiring something they want to own fully and fully control the code, the way it looks like, all that shit has to be, assimilated with the rest of their content. That's what it just happens in game development. For them, we follow their every single move. Except we don't, because they have privacy. They can just lie. They can just come up with a story that can buy them more time, for whatever reason. Just like every conspiracy, everyone would be like, but why are they doing this to us, They're not profiting from any of this, It's half and a half. Someone has to do it, Someone has to spin the web and figure out a way to profit from it. Half of it is real, half of it is like real game developers doing it. At some point, I would be able to run this scam where I just show gameplay of and promising of I will make a better GTA a lot faster, the way that everyone wants, and I will just make creators and then start collabing with creators so they start leeching more and more monies, but the game never comes out because it's just a shell. It's just a shell of nice looking things. I wonder if this can be pulled off, because now it's just it's definitely a blueprint of a scam. For sure. You can't deny that. Even if this is not a scam, it's definitely a blueprint thing. But then being perfection is then being acquired, then realizing, oh shit, there's some cracks in our engine, we have to recreate the whole thing without releasing the game. There's a lot of that going on without them realizing that they're creating a void. They don't understand potentially, that's what makes them, respectable. They don't understand what evil they're creating. But they have a chance to understand and choose to create more. And I don't think they're building good reputation or good personality. All of this is just a waiting experience. It's painful. You can do many better things. And again, I encourage in the comments, if you found not Vintage Story or not Mind Test, but something similar that has merit of being a Minecraft clone that's with integrity and influence, and with a lot of features, with a different way to play Minecraft given to us. Even if for a price, I don't care. I've seen more other things, and they were trying to do some weird shit, wacky shit. There's some definitely wacky Minecraft versions, and we're definitely not talking about Starbound or Terraria. That shit's garbage to me. Because I lived through that, and eventually I just where's the rest of the game? What else do I do with this? Eventually just complete the game. And you want another one. I not only want Minecraft experience, but I guess Terraria too. But Terraria is just kind of secondary to me. It wasn't even that deep because you wanted the first player experience from your perspective. From the perspective of you looking at a tree and there's a creeper behind you that you don't even see approach you, and then you explode. That's pretty good perspective right there. Or evil. And more. And more. And we should all be unsubscribed from Hytale, Let's first check Notch, because Notch is a cool dude who did something historically,
Tweet bit of information
Okay.
that we had up until that.
If you want a game, why don't you make it yourself, guys? See, the biggest drama is how you spend your time. And if your time is getting wasted, and if alcohol is being invented of hey, drink this, it's gonna come out, I swear, it's gonna come out. The anticipation that if you drink alcohol, you're gonna attract more women by attracting yourself to women because you become unhinged. Yeah, that's the... Yeah, alcohol is gonna make you extrovert, and once you master alcohol, you will be able to attract women into your life. There's those kind of scams going on, the alpha male scams for sure. I've made a game. It sort of plays like a card game. It's just you leech the main feature of things smashing into each other, and this could easily be a game. It is. It's good. I like it. I'm not just trying to do something, but I'm not impressed, to say the least. Some kind of dungeon game with a bunch of items and monsters. We have seen that before, coming from his side of things. don't think Notch is capable of doing anything productive anymore. It's just a hobby, and we can't expect much from him. He's not eager to make something that would make him money. It's important to want money and fame. Internet, this becomes, you have Belle Delphine, you have FNAF coming together, you have Minecraft to allure all the children into this fucking bullshit. I am not satisfied, but the drama is pretty juicy, you know. Drama will end, the game is gonna get released. I will be like, oh, okay. Not gonna play it, even though I'm excited about Minecraft. I started my career with Minecraft, I probably just not give a fuck. Because it's likely gonna have flaws. If you cram too many features, they're just gonna clash into them in World of Minecraft. That's the actual... Yeah, they saw Minecraft and it's like, what if we make World of Minecraft? It sounds familiar, doesn't it? Full name of Hytale, and that thing. That's the word. I hate MMOs, bro. Like, what the... Just leave me alone. That's why people love Skyrim. That's why people love Minecraft. It's not primarily a multiplayer experience. You get to at least experience things for yourself and build your personality on these things. Explore. I found Minecraft through my friend, but, you know, we both go separate ways and we have to spend time with ourselves, too. Sharing experiences when we meet, just to talk to each other, like, here's what I did in Minecraft. It's a good conversation started back in the day, but now it's just like, I'm staring at this and it's the most evil thing I've ever seen. Every fact is just a comedy skit. It's not actually interesting. It's just something to laugh about. And again, I'm teasing you guys. We're going to watch this video. It's going to be the funniest shit ever, as always. It was. It's timeline. Oh, updates timeline. Doesn't even go back far enough. I'm taking pretty big responsibility, being the biggest hater and all that shit. So I'm glad you're sticking around. This is exclusive content, absolutely.
Awards
And I have dibble-dabble into game development, so I can dibble-dabble very deep into the subject.
from none of it. In fact, I know absolutely nothing about game development.
See, there are people like that with 2 million subscribers who know nothing. Crazy.
Too far.
So don't forget, if you get any value from this video, be a subscriber. Be my 2 million subscriber, guys.
So thank you.
Wow. Yeah, wow, chest, guys. Graves. Just... As a game developer, I'm just stacking something that works right now into an engine, and it doesn't necessarily have to turn into a game anymore. I think I found my way of doing things that I really like. On YouTube, the way I do things, I just generate things that I care about, and whether other people care about, it's none of my business. Usually, if the thumbnail is good enough, they will click on it. And that will be the end of that. Or if it's outrageous topic or just like a relevant topic, they'll click on that too. There's those sort of factors. Everyone falls into some kind of strategy of just, you know, talking about Hytale. What's a successful strategy for someone? And they just keep doing that. There's no actual Hytale news. There's just a dude who's generating Hytale content because it worked for him. It's kind of lame, bro. People still get stuck doing the meme that memes the most, that memes their entire lives. And it's painful to watch. These are degenerates, bro. These people who make this sort of content, they're degenerates. They're barely, like, respectable people. Invited me to speak. Oh, that's so cute. So much content right after. You should have spread it out a little bit, you know? You should have teased harder. Haven't you learned anything from Hytale? Something explodes. That's how it looks like, honestly. That's how game development, that's how everything looks like. A lot of shit just kind of flops. But it's there. It's a graveyard. Well, it stacks. You're not supposed to allow game development to flop. You develop a feature and it's there in case you need it. You need to accumulate experience. So it's a little bit different than just posting random YouTube videos. Because even when I do that, I also still try to develop myself and be ready in case I get some kind of resources, I get connections with other people that I can like get to the next level of content as quickly as possible. I have to be ready. Like in case I get some kind of editors, I can tell them what to do to make YouTube Rewind a reality of how it's being made. I sort of can give them a direction, then upon that direction they improve by themselves. I just give them guidelines. I don't want to be responsible for everything. I don't want to take all the responsibilities. No one wants to be a game developer in the first place. They just need money. They need something to do, and they end up doing that, and it's just the dumbest thing. If we had Hytale just drop from the sky, we would just accept it, and no one would need to be a game developer anymore. But right now, it's a pack of weirdos have came together and said we can make a better Minecraft. Except it might just be multiplayer based.
Like, oh my god, not just doing something. What everyone wants, including me, that solves the world's problems, you know? Money!
Yeah, if Notch actually cared about this drama, it would be magical. If Notch was involved, if this was becoming a real drama across, reaching multiple game developers to talk about it, because it sort of does that. I have had a person come to my Discord and explain that this is actually happening to another game, being teased, stealing money from people because it turned into a real scam. Where before they release the game, they pre-order a bunch of features of like, you want this big spaceship for $200,000. Some crazy shit like that, bro, is happening in the world of scams and teasing people and finding all the Sims. This is it. This is the literal parallel between women selling themselves off and game developers teasing people the same way as women do on the internet. It's fascinating to see. They're on the same team, bro. Doing the same shit in a different format.
In a way, like, even YouTube is fake. It just promises you money because views are going to be translated into money. Almost like 1 to 1,000 ratio exactly. Is that a laughing at Mickey Mouse ears? Mickey being...
I don't want to speculate on this shit. He just wearing Mickey ears, endorsing Disney. Just like I like Disney too. Let's leave it there, okay?
Stealing attention from innocent fans. Other people want to cook too, you know. Other people want just to look at the idea.
Let him cook. So this is the response to just Notch doing his thing, and it's like, release the thing that you're doing already. There's always these two camps of people not knowing basically when the game is supposed to be released. How about let's give it a year, alright? We looked at what is being promised. After a year, you have to give us whatever you have cooked, bro. You know, we have to give them, these motherfuckers, a time limit. For fuck's sake. We can't just be in two different camps of like, release now. Oh, never release until you're fully confident in yourself. No, time limit. We'll fix everything, bro.
And investigate properly. Well, right now it looks like, you know, like, Notch work.
Because it's not supposed to be your decision of when to release the game. It's supposed to be the decision to release the game. To the public. It's the public's decision of like, okay, we can wait 1 year, right? We all agree we can wait 1 year for any game ever. 1 year only. When it comes to like Skyrim and shit like that, we want other people to be employed to create a new map. Not Skyrim, but in the same setting with the same engine, just a new map to explore and tackle its problems, basically, its storylines. 1 year for the next little map thing that refreshes the entirety of the gameplay. 1 year. After the promise that they can do that. They first have to flex that they can do that, and after a year, they have to release it. This should be just a standard practice.
Bricks alone is still weird. Very weird. Why are you not spending your money to find people to cook with?
Then we can actually even compare people's capacity to do things. What is your capacity of programming and engineering and all that shit? After a year, you release whatever you have to the public. We shouldn't fucking give that much room to just be teased all over and over again. And commits with money even sometimes. Pre-order the damn thing that we don't know nothing about. because it's not established IP. It's just something that is attached to Minecraft, is attached to Hearthstone, is attached to all these big titles that you can promise to compete against them, but then end up doing your thing anyways. Oh, I wanted to just to make an MMO experience because I come from Hypixel thing, and I was acquired by Riot, which is also an MMO generating fucking garbage company at this point.
With, you know, to make a cooking show and all that shit, right? Like, it's just, oh, I'm just waiting for my game. Such an innocent little thing. Even not just like kind of freaking me out right now.
Totally hoping.
Yeah, you probably just copied and pasted that from the internet. I would imagine. Why would you draw it yourself anymore?
Maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, it's whatever. Oh look, it's a Sonic ring. Yeah, even not just cringe in that sense. It just happens. This is a musician's world as well. Like, not everything is a mass.
I'll skip that.
Visuals and a reason to be engaged with the music. That is the missing piece. With gaming, however, it doesn't come with a fucking download, it seems.
All fall as the new updates when ready.
Yeah, I'm about to fart.
Yeah, with music it's kind of cool, but there's a missing piece. Music has to give you a reason to listen to music. It has to give you the visuals too, to accompany the music. It can't just be there as a track that has no place in your world. You need the visual, you need the storyline to come with it. It has to convey more meaning with the music video. That's why people click on music videos 10 times, 20 times more than just tracks. Because it helps understand the vibes of the song being created. So I don't know how this translates to gaming, because gaming is a kind of like full experience. But as I've said, where's the download button? If it's a full experience, why can't I just play it then, right? I have to wait, huh?
When I fart, I'm gonna be like, do I smell Hytale?
Testing the team game.
Yes, it's testing the game. Crazy, absolutely. Just like it did on the fucking trailer. It tested the game on the trailer. It showed them, like, oh my god, multiple people are playing the game. That's not a cool fact, to be
It's a key
honest.
statement worded very specifically.
It is trying to be more public in recent times. I'm just so exhausted of all of this. Like, it leaves so much time. My take is that just, let's focus attention somewhere else. Unless we can have fun and laugh at them.
They say that
then fuck yeah, let's go.
they wanted to give
Watch
us
my
a
video then.
review of the war new stage, which we'll talk about.
New stage.
Look at the graphics. Oh my god, the animation of this timeline. I'm so excited about this timeline.
The evil stage.
In a moment. And secondly, it's 2025. Now,
Yeah, they need so much time.
future
Yeah, the worst insanity ever. But at the same time, like, yeah, it's great. It's great, guys. I want Skyrim to get a sequel. Absolutely. Skyrim not teasing me, though. And I want it now. No, it does tease you, bro. Just doesn't a little bit more general.
I looked into Skyrim. We got nothing, bro. We still got nothing because they are fucking dead silent until they can fucking hype everyone up of like, oh, it's time to wake up. Skyrim 2 will come out very soon. Obviously, it's ES6. And we sort of now know the location, but it's just like, yeah, whatever. That's all we know. And it's also a very weird experience.
Tough game, right? Use more mods. Change anything at all. We can't remix the game. Just play mods then. You know, whatever your vision is. But they just leave it behind and they say, well, we're gonna work on the new thing.
It was sad, like, to see Skyrim just kind of rot, be left behind. Enderall was great. It fixed Skyrim. Some other group of people have to come in and just fix the game that Bethesda shat out on the floor. So now there's more of a hype around everyone else pitching in. I played Skyrim quite a bit. I dove in quite a bit, but it always just leaves me hanging because of shitty game balance. Just the game balance alone was bad enough that it made the whole thing feel like trash. I was able to squeeze good experiences because it's a first-person thing. You can really just feel the immersion. But it breaks down
Every single time they
eventually. Immersion, and there's the features to explore of all kinds.
Tiny bit of an update, tiny bit of a shake-up. of how you play the game. You can make money on that. Bethesda.
Yeah, that's the scariest part. Why would they not do that when they can just make money on improving the game? Making another edition on top of the existing one, putting more work and rehyping the game that people would buy the initial version too. Sort of Bethesda did that. They re-released a better graphical version of Skyrim, and that was the biggest flop I have ever seen. What the fuck? What's the point of that? What was the point? Just more grass? I just saw more grass in Skyrim, guys. That's crazy. Why? What does this accomplish? And someone else probably got another set of armor to wear. Oh wow, crazy. I didn't went to that part of the game yet, because the game was not balanced enough for me to even complete it.
Hey guys, do you
So
like money?
sad,
Because
man.
you're the ones earning it. I don't know how to earn money. I have not released a game that fucking millions and millions of people are anticipating to do something, and I'll just...
Yeah, if you are sitting in a position where you can be motivated by money, then fucking do it that way. Release an expansion that actually changes Skyrim significantly. People don't have to, use it if they don't like it, but they should be able to buy it. They would definitely buy it. It's like, what the fuck? They don't even want to make money. They don't even want to establish anything. They don't want to give health to the games they released. Bethesda also making terrible moves that I still can't comprehend, because they did the same thing to the card game. Riot Games are not doing that to their card game, but I just am not invested. Like, they have to do something to their card game that would make it appealing, Yeah, after 6 years, we still just know the region vaguely. It's not confirmed after 6 years of trailer. It's the same vibes, the same Hytale vibes of like everyone's hyped, but no one knows when the fucking game is coming out. It's just so annoying. The waiting room, never do that. We should stop doing that. 1 year. If we know the game is not released in 1 year, fuck that game. We bury it. It can come from the dead if it wants to, but the focus should be on anything else.
I'm in my computer.
See, the single player experience when it comes to like adult industry is a very good example, right? So I showed you Belle Delphine, but there are porn stars that did more things and that are more interesting to look at. So should I pick Belle Delphine or someone who already went through all the fucking weird shit? Which one should I pick? I should probably pick more experienced person, not a fucking baby, if I want to go through the whole thing at my own pace. Just know that there is the end game somewhere, and I'm not just going to be teased over and over again. I want to know that I can complete a game. And there's so many games that you can complete out there. You don't have to be teased by the biggest internet troll of all time, because that's what's being generated here. Internet trolls. Those are the internet trolls, the game developers who take a one year too many to develop their stupid games. At this point, Skyrim just needs a map, and it's playable again. It just can be replenished with a new map every single time, just like Enderall was a new map. New storyline, slightly varied gameplay. That sort of stuff is capable of being generated very easily and very quickly. But they refuse to do that. They just want to do it the old-fashioned way of like, here's a AAA title, just save up some space in your computer. It will be 100 gigabytes. Thank you very much. And it might require a better graphics device, unfortunately. Oh, wait, you can't even play the game because your PC sucks. This is the biggest troll move of all time, bro. My PC sucks, you little bitch.
Anymore.
Yeah, I'm ignoring StarCraft. It's every time I see better graphics, I get scared, man.
Even more.
Because even Skyrim has bullied me into buying a new PC, bro. You don't understand. You don't understand the pain.
To fail. I mean, they're holy shit. And we're talking about understanding.
There's more haters of Elder Scrolls 6 than Hytale. It's doomed to fail because I didn't like StarCraft. Let's go. That's the way you should look at Hytale. If people are hating on Elder Scrolls 6, you probably should hate on Hytale too. You should not be patient with that shit. Holy crap, man.
Established IP, dude. Like, an IP that just 10 out of 10. You can't beat it, and it's like it's doomed to fail. I mean, people are so fucking bored of success stories of Bethesda that they're just like, oh, but Bethesda's actually not doing very well recently, so it might actually be very bad. As meltdown. What do you mean? This is so funny, bro. This is a whole package of content, as you can tell, bro. It's oh my god, this is the most did surgery on a grave or step on my salad NPC fucking talk.
Okay, let's skip that part.
You just mastered it. I can't keep up with them anymore.
being playable at this.
Hytale Drama, so cool.
This Lorraine in the desert's not difficult. I was like, where did that came from? Oh, Mysteries. When's the next video?
When is the next video, Mr. Beast? We're all anticipating now to see your deteriorating mental state and more fake shit coming out. Oh my god. It's crazy. Mr. Beast Drama is crazy, especially when he drops a video and everyone just debunks it as fake, as if like Mr. Beast just fucking faked his latest video despite being inside of the drama and not even daring to apologize. Just kind of fucking like, he should care about his reputation now because he tried to upbuild his reputation this whole time. But let's keep going. That was pretty funny. Where's the next video, Mr. Beast?
I've seen this way too many times, bro. The start of the game.
Just like we get to see Hytale trailer a bunch of times, if you care about Elder Scrolls 6, you have seen the fucking intro to Skyrim over and over again. It just never ends, bro, for fuck's sake. Even that part I've seen too many times. The fucking tree cave. Fuck that shit, man. And then there's this guy sitting there for 10 minutes of like, oh, let me explain the Hytale development's progress right now, because I had sexual relations with that woman called Hytale, and I know exactly how she does things.
Some blanks. So the team is now filling in those.
Oh my god. He didn't fully recreate everything in the new engine. Of course. Who would have thought? You know everything,
Thanks to
actually.
make the new engine in many cases superior.
Whoa, superior, that's crazy, man.
Stick around for this long. We have to laugh our asses off on this one.
Sorry, guys.
It's closer than you think. So, like, you would think it's not fair for me to be upset about this, but again, just steal spotlight. People still fucking watch these videos. 70,000 people actually find this sort of stuff in their subscription boxes. Hytale Rewind. Hytale even has a rewind, guys. Absolutely.
Obviously, on the way for.
Fucking Hytale Rewind. The best joke ever, for sure. Because I do YouTube Rewinds. I generally want to do it every single year. I want to be the best YouTube Rewinder. I want to take over. However, Hytale Rewinds? Of what? Of all the teaser little crumbs that have been thrown on the floor for these hungry people. At some point you have to ask yourself, what are you waiting for? What's that big thing that you're not gonna get? Because Hytale is definitely not gonna give you what you're waiting for. Is it, you probably can make a better game for yourself faster than you think. I should motivate you to do that. Because again, I made a really cool little card game for myself. This is not necessarily a card game experience, but it draws just a simple mechanic, and I'm like, wow, that mechanic is pretty cool. I liked experiencing, I like building it. I can build all kinds of emojis that do different things, and it worked, guys. I spent quality time, not waiting, not hoping that someone else is going to deliver something to my door, not being just a mindless consumer, but solving my problem that I'm like, I don't like how Hearthstone works. Let me rebuild it the way I like it. Let me explore that game genre in general of like, what can I do personally? People should say that out loud more. What can you do? Can you make art out of the Hytale thing? Can you actually participate? Or maybe there's something better you can do, right? For me, the best thing I can do is make jokes, because there's a good one in there. But I actually run out of time. We'll need a part 2 of this. Or part 13. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh yeah, I mentioned Delphine in this. She gets credit for being a good example of just a female scammer. I would say scammer, because like she's not even good influence, and her Instagram got knocked out. She had to reset her progress. So she was doing plenty of wrong things, and she's just very creepy on the internet. And she just plays into the role of like internet weirdo. While, as I've said, all these developers play into the role of internet trolls. Internet wants something and they can't get it. They just get a bunch of middle fingers, get something here over here. Just the internet migrates from one crumb piece on the floor to the other, as if like something is happening but nothing is happening. It's just so lame. Instead of watching Hytale, I want to see what other developers have already released. What can I do to spend time not thinking about all this painful stuff that's just waiting? I don't want to just wait. It's a cool picture here, but there's so many features, it's almost so unreal, or it's an MMO. There's only 2 options. It's either unreal, and it's just full of teasers, full of things that are going to be just scrapped because they're not working properly, and there's always just multiple people being presented, as if that's the vibe. I don't want this. I want first the single player experience to work very well. So if I'm not getting that, what am I waiting for? I don't know, man. I'm not gonna find what I'm waiting for.
Intention for the team was to have players anymore. According to John Hendricks, their focus is currently set on getting the game released, which means they've had to dial back on some of their
Well, hopefully. That might just be a good ending for them, to be honest. I'll give them credit for that. That someone was able to say that. Their focus is on releasing the game. Wow, what a nice prayer. Lord Jesus Christ be with you, and see you guys in the next drama video. Fuck yeah, bro. The best drama ever, for sure. But next year, I already have 2 dramas lined up, guys. I will release them. I can tease all I want. So we have Dead Mouse drama, where I'm hunting down Markiplier and his stupid ass reputation that he still upholds for some reason. And the next is K-pop drama, where I'm exploring what the fuck is South Korea, because it's a mysterious land generating K-pop for some reason, you know, like, what is that? And there's a lot of drama behind it. There's a person who died, and that's a good spawn point to look at. So I'm not just doing this, all right? I'm gonna move on. Next year, you know, I have released my game, so to speak, and moved on to the next thing. So, yeah, see you guys next time.